Man, it's going to be a tough fight for both of them, but, you know, I got to go with Sergio Pettis. The kid's insane. You know, he's good in the gym. He's good out of the gym. I went up to Duke Rufus's one time and got to train a little bit with him and his brother. And, you know, this was before I made it to the UFC, so, you know, they didn't really give me as much time as I think they would now. But, you know, just sitting back and being able to watch this kid, he is a badass, man. And with Sergio Pettis, he's a different kind of animal. You know, this guy looks awesome in the gym, looks awesome in his fights. And, you know, I can't wait to go out to see him go out here. And I hope he wins with like a head kick knockout or something because, man, the kid's good. And I've got nothing but respect for him. And, you know, I hope he keeps climbing the ladder and goes a hell of a long way, you know.
It's another great fight, man. Brandon Moreno's that dude. He came out of nowhere and just beating everybody. And Sergio, I think Sergio's like, and who did he fight last? I can't remember who he fought last. Yeah, and he looked. I remember he looked great in his last fight, but Moreno just been that underdog that just kept winning. So I'm gonna go Moreno.
Oh, young Pettis is gonna kick his head off.
Oh, man, Brandon Moreno's an animal, man. He just keeps shocking the world over and over again. And also, I met him at the fighter retreat. Such a nice guy, and he likes to fight, man. You know, not saying Sergio Pettis doesn't, but I feel that Sergio Pettis breaks, and Brandon Moreno won't break, and it will cause him to break for sure.
I don't know, Sergio's got a bit of momentum with him as well, but Moreno's, you know, he's in his backyard. It's a close fight. It's a really good fight. It's a good stylistic matchup. I'm going to go with Moreno. I'm going to go with that. You know, he's going to be... I find that fight very equal, but I'd like to think that the crowd will make a big difference in that one, so I'm going to go Moreno. I'd like to see Sergio win.
That Moreno kid's impressing me. I'll take him. By submission.
Man, my boy Brandon's been showing up every fight, man. He's been doing good in the division. I'm super happy for the kid, man. He deserves it, you know, well deserved. So, you know, I'm gonna have to go with Brandon. I think he's well rounded. He's too tough for Sergio, I believe. You know, the kid has no quit. He doesn't see himself losing any fights, no matter how bad the fight's going in his way. He's always there to win, you know. So I'm gonna give it to him for that.
I want the winner of that shit. You give me Brandon Moreno. I think that Brandon Moreno is going to beat Sergio Pettis because Sergio Pettis cannot take any pressure. He doesn't like pressure. I've seen it throughout his whole career, ever since he was 19 years old. He's been fighting in the UFC for a while, but Brandon Moreno, he's a goer, and I want you, Brandon Moreno. Come on, bring that shit, or Ben Yin. It's either I'm going to call out Brandon Moreno, Ben Yin, or Magomed Bibliatov. So, yeah, I don't see... I think Brandon Moreno, actually, I got to thank him because he pretty much, like, made the flyweight division, like, made me realize that the flyweight division really ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I watched him go against Alexander Pantoja, and then he just comes out on a killing spree, beating 3 guys that are big names in the flyweight division. So, let's go, Brandon. I mean... I'm set for that fight. I think that he's going to beat Sergio. If not, come on, Sergio. I'm down with that too.